Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Efena Efetie of DOTE Medical and IVF Center, which is off 2nd Avenue in Gwarinpa Estate, Abuja, Nigeria. Today, we'll be talking about embryo transfer. I've chosen this topic because I believe it's one of the very critical steps in the in vitro fertilization fertility treatment process. It is very critical, and issues that arise from this can make or mar the success of the in vitro fertilization and embryo transfer treatment process. So how do we approach, how should patients approach the embryo transfer afterwards? First thing is that you should observe good amount of rest. This is not the time that you should go about your routine chores, your routine duties, or be moving about rigorously. You need some time to rest so that implantation occurs and the embryos have enough time to implant. It's not that you'll be lying in bed continuously, but of course you need to scale down any rigorous activities and observe adequate rest. And heading on from that, so between husband and wife, it's also a time to abstain so that implantation is not disturbed and the embryos have enough time to implant successfully. Second thing is that you must take your post-embryo transfer medications as prescribed by your physician. Please, please, please take those medications regularly because they can influence the success of treatment of the program. Now, what about diet? Now, there are so many things on the internet, but I like to counsel our patients that look, the internet is not it's not a place where you see something and you believe it as gospel truth. On the internet, you have the good, the bad, the ugly, and the junk. But what is scientifically proven is that foods that are high in potassium levels are embryo toxic. So you should avoid things like that. An example is potash. Locally in Nigeria, it's called cow or akao. So such things, please avoid during this period because foods that are high in potassium level can affect the development of the embryos. Now, what about your medications? I've mentioned that please you should take them regularly, but please one other thing is that you should not self-medicate. If there's anything you feel, please consult your IVF physician who will guide you accordingly. Do not self-medicate because some of these medications you take may affect the treatment process, may affect the success of treatment, or may affect the success of the treatment process. Now, what about because any of the medications you take, some of them may affect the success of the treatment progress. So please call your doctors or your IVF doctor or the IVF nurse in case you have any complaints. If you observe anything unusual, you're not feeling well, please consult your IVF physician and avoid local herbs. Please avoid at this time. Eat healthily, do not starve yourself. And about your attitude psychologically, please maintain a very positive attitude. Be positive. Let there be positive energy exuding from you, trusting God that yours will be one of the success stories, and by the grace of God, we will succeed. And remember, here at DOTE Medical Center and Dr. Efetie, we dote on you.